Hello, 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 everybody. Happy TBU Thursday. Welcome to another episode of The Black Umbrella. We are your hosts. I'm Frenchie.
I'm Nika.
And I'm Wes.
Yeah.
Another Thursday.
Another Thursday.
Yes.
Another week.
Oh,
We are almost at the end of the year.
indeed we are.
Wow. I mean, we should just go ahead and give birthday shout outs.
Oh,
Right
we
now,
should give
since,
birthday
you know.
shout outs right now.
Because,
Happy birthday
oh.
to you. Happy birthday
Happy birthday
to you.
to you, to you, to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Dear Nika.
Nika.
Happy birthday
Happy birthday.
to you.
Wow.
Happy birthday, Nika.
Thank you, guys. Woo!
Another year older, another year wiser,
Oh, yeah.
another year of a good pussy.
That's right.
Hey, I know that's right.
All right.
Miss Good Pussy.
Like a fine one. Oh, yeah, I know to claim it. Name it. Name it.
Oh,
Well, Miss Good / birthday woman, would you like to get us started with the word of the day?
Sure.
And yes, she is a bitch. BICTH. And in that order.
The word of the day is island. Island. A tract of land surrounded by water and smaller than a continent. All right. So my question is, if you owned an island, would you like it to be a party / amusement island like Spooky Island from Scooby-Doo, a couple's retreat island, or an island for game shows like Survivor or Total Drama Island, like something like that?
Island for game shows.
Okay.
I think realistically for me, only because it would produce the most profit. Islands drain a lot of money.
That's
like
true.
I'm just to keep an island just in the water with nothing else, no plumbing, no this, no that. It always costs a lot of money to
Yes.
just keep an island.
Yeah.
Keeping an island staffed, keeping an island. So if I just utilize my island and made networks pay me to use the island, like, okay, I got Love Island to use it this like a month or two out the year, then I get Survivor to use it for the next 2 or 3. Like, I would pay it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's true.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. That's good.
Yeah.
I would choose couples. Mine would be a couples retreat one because that means no children. And, couples are always trying to find a way to get away, especially if you have kids. You want to go somewhere where there ain't going to be no kids. Or, if you're just like you're a newlywed, you want to go somewhere where it's just like, you and your partner, you can really just like relax into some grown shit.
Yeah.
It's nice to just relax and know you don't have to like worry about hearing someone's like kids screaming like mommy, daddy in the middle of you saying mommy or daddy.
Oh, okay. I know that's right. Billy Bob, be quiet. Daddy's busy.
Exactly. Oh my goodness, that's funny. I think I would want like a mix of the Spooky Island-esque thing and a game show island.
Okay.
Just to mix up a bit, and definitely no kids because it's scary. They don't need to be there.
It ain't no joke.
No, it ain't no joke. This ain't no, I mean, it's a game, but it's not a game for kids.
Game for kids.
I'd also host Fire Fest on my island.
I was gonna say Fire Fest
absolutely.
when you
I
were
would.
listing things
That's
off
it.
too.
I would have definitely hosted Fire Fest on my island for sure.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, my lips are glossy.
good old
Oh.
skin. Hey.
My lip gloss pop
Lo mama.
with the hot pink sock.
Let's get into For the Birds. Yeah. For the Birds, it's a part of the show where I look at Twitter, I see what's going on, what's popping, and we talk about it. We discuss. So, first thing I have for the birds today is fuck that job.
Ooh.
Fuck that job. Okay? If you're out there busting your behind, your back, and everything else for these jobs, bending over backwards, turning into the exorcist for these jobs.
Don't want to be doing that.
Contorting
Contorting.
for these people. Let me let you know what they will do. Okay? So, last week, there was a Wells Fargo worker, 60-something, 70-something-year-old Wells Fargo worker.
Yeah.
Walks into work, clocks in, sits at her desk, and then 4 days, 4 days later, her body was found sitting at her desk, dead.
That is so
Dead.
fucked
Laid
up.
across the keyboard.
Laid across. Just
I mean, this literally is like all of like my biggest fears have to surround with work. Like when we had that big earthquake,
yeah.
the other like a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh no, because like that was the biggest earthquake we've had in a while, and my fear is that like I will get hurt or injured or die or something like that at work.
Yeah, that's the worst place to go out. One of the worst places.
That is the worst place, like, because these people are paying you to be there, and if you ain't there because you're injured or you dead, they don't care about what the hell going on with you.
They don't.
And if you work for Walmart,
They
they really don't care, honey. Because whenever you sign that employment, you also signed your life insurance. So when you die, they get money. They really don't give a fuck.
You know,
that is
just
so fucked up.
So yeah, I just want to let y'all know, fuck that job, okay?
I just want to know. 4 days.
4 days.
No, 4 days.
Yes. So 4 days.
That's a lot of
So
time.
they said this building is like one of those buildings that's not really occupied by workers, really. People are rarely at the office. So they were like, you know, there just probably wasn't an employee that came in before those 4 days to find her because people are usually not at the office. But however, there was supposed to be 24-hour security that patrols the building.
Precisely.
And so that's what they are also trying to figure that out. So like, where were y'all at for 4 days?
Yeah.
Y'all were supposed to be patrolling this building, making sure everything is okay. And how did this woman be up in here for 4 days?
And if you're telling me that not a lot of people come in this building, wouldn't that trigger you to be like, where the fuck is Samantha? If not a lot of people come in the building, that's another reason to check and make sure.
Looking at
like,
that damn time
what?
clock. They was just like, next time she comes in, she'll be getting that call from HR like, "How are you trying to do like time clock fraud because you clocked in but you never clocked out and you're
like,
clocking back
what?
in again?" So I just need to know.
Nah, my issue is anything, especially Wells Fargo, a bank, right? You got to tap into a lot of things with your card. You need a clearance, especially like some kind of something to show that you are present in the building. Like it's not enough to just have your key. Like you literally have to sometimes just tap in something, let them know that you're here so that they know that you're here. Right. My thing is security has access to who has badged in and out of this building. And you're supposed to every day go
check
over
it
to make sure everyone is badged out. Of course, people forget to badge out, right? So you might be like, okay, you know what? Is what it is. Maybe they badged in or they didn't, whatever it is, right? Point is, does not matter what it is. If you see that somebody
has not
badged out.
Yeah.
Don't matter if it's
Should
the same bitch every week, right? Maybe Lois does forget to badge out every week. You still got to go up to where Lois is and check to make sure the area is clear. And if it's clear, it takes less than 2 seconds. My big thing is, as security, you patrol the building. You check every floor. Make sure that the floors are clear every
cubicle.
2 to 3 hours.
Right.
You just check it. Make sure it's clear. That's it. That's what you do. Wasn't even doing that.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
At the front desk.
This is why people don't be taking them little security folks serious at these places.
Literally,
because
you don't even do your job.
That just lets me know that 4 different days of probably about 3 to 4 different shifts nobody did their job for 4 days.
Precisely.
So fuck that job.
Till somebody came around and was like,
what's that smell?
Yeah, people said that they were starting to like
Smell decomposition.
Smell a little something, but
Like
they thought
what?
like,
Sewage.
like it was just the sewage, in the building.
Girl, no.
it's a dead body.
It's never sewage.
It is. It's Lois, girl. It's Lois up there. Lois has been laying on the keyboard for a solid 4 days. Okay. Ridiculous. I can't. There's no excuse.
There's no excuse
at all.
This is a mess. Wow. Sorry, girl. I'm sorry you had to go out like that.
I am too.
Yeah,
and I hope that I'm not sure if you have family or what the zhuzh is, but I hope they get them a little cointage.
Definitely, they deserve it because this is wild.
Very.
But yeah, fuck that job. But sometimes you gotta like watch how you fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So like, fuck that job, but not like that.
But watch how you fuck the job.
Sometimes it's not. You doing it too aggressively, right?
Oh,
you just doing too much. So,
well, how are we supposed to do it? Tell me how we supposed to fuck the job.
Well, let me tell you, not like this. So, this woman recorded herself getting fired by HR on the phone. Okay,
girl,
put it on her TikTok. Okay. HR's on the phone like, hey, yes, so we're gonna have to let you go because like you're late all the time and like you are doing like no call no shows and things like that. She's like, huh, what are y'all talking about? No,
what?
Because I don't be late, and if I do, it'd be like 5 to 10 minutes. And she was like, okay, well, late. That's still late.
It's giving late.
It's giving
and she was like,
late.
whatever, girl, like I'm barely late, like going back and forth with the woman. And so then the lady's like, okay, well, on 6/11, she said, do you know what time you're supposed to be at work? And she's like, yeah, 6 o'clock. And she's like, yeah, 6 a.m. So on 6/11, you clocked in at 6:10. She's like, okay, 10 minutes. So it's 10 minutes. So what? Okay. And then on 7/12, you clocked in at 6:30. Okay, 30 minutes. So
that's 30 minutes of complete time.
Just admitting to your bullshit.
Okay, so what? So she's like, and then on 7/20, you did a no call, no show. And she's like, that was my birthday.
Have you not had a job before, babes?
She said that was my birthday. And
everybody takes off on their birthday.
Take off and no call, no show are two different things, babe.
And the lady on the phone was like, well, everybody works on their birthday, okay? I work on my birthday. And she said, y'all too grown for me. Y'all are too grown for me. Y'all crazy. Like, it was my birthday and y'all expect me to be at work on my birthday. Like,
yes.
No.
Yes.
So she's like, yeah, well, we're going to have to let you go. So go ahead and turn in your things because this is your last day. And she's like, well, how come y'all didn't tell me that at work? Like, I just got off work. How come y'all didn't like tell me that while I was there? And she's like, well,
they always wait for you to get off work. You better finish your day.
Yeah. They want the rest of their time with you.
Right. Because you can't it's hard to fire someone in the middle of a you want to wait till the time has ended. Has the Friday met that Friday? Have they completed their day? Okay, now's the time.
Yeah. And that's what they did. So, fuck that job, but not like that. It's okay if I don't ever work on my birthday, like only one time. And that was only because I just got that job like the week of my birthday or the week before. And I was like, I don't want to call off because I literally just got this job, But you're supposed to let them know.
You have to.
Hey, I'm finna be off on this day. You don't even got to tell them why. Just like, I need that day off. Okay. Child. Next thing I have, sometimes you just...
Irresponsible.
That's so irresponsible.
For a lot of folks who don't have jobs right now, you better go ahead and just be grateful that you had a job to begin with, girl. And show up on time. It's not that hard.
It's not. Next, I have love people in their love language. Okay. So there was this tweet floating around, comes from Tasha K. And Oh, not that Tasha K. Their at is.
She's a financial person.
Love it. Okay.
Like a financial advisor.
Honey, I was like,
HQ or something. I don't know how to say this,
listen.
but yeah. So like there was a picture of like someone sitting at dinner, a couple, and it was like a little ice cream and stuff, and then on the plate it says like, will you be my girlfriend? And so someone responded to that and said the internet makes it so easy for someone to have thoughtful ideas to do for their partner. If you have to beg for romance, they really just don't fuck with you, basically. Mm-hmm. And so Tasha K hopped in the ring.
Yeah.
And she said, my boyfriend isn't romantic. I've mostly accepted that. And while I love romance, it's not a non-negotiable for me, especially since he's very thoughtful. Example, he rarely buys me flowers, but orders many things I need, like my supplements, before I realize I need them. And let me tell you, getting a surprise package and realizing it's vitamin D3 is not romantic. Lastly, I'm not a fan of interpreting other people's actions based on how you operate. People are different. So I've just kind of accepted it. And this just made me think of this tweet. And so it says like, if your girl asks you for flowers, just buy the fucking flowers. It's not difficult. Nobody cares if you pay rent. Because why is it so difficult for this girl to get her damn flowers? I just want some flowers. I want some kind of romance in my life. And you're like, well, that's not how I am, but I bought you some vitamins. Like, thank you for caring about my health, but damn, can you care about my love too? Like, what the fuck? Can I just get a little bit of both? I can get a little bit of balance. But that's on her. She said she's accepted it. So.
She's accepting it. And I really do feel like if you're accepting it, then that's what it is. Mm-hmm. It's not bothering you that much.
No.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, acts of service. Flowers are great. Mm-hmm. Love them. He thinks they're not a necessity. He thinks that he's doing more for you by getting your vitamins. Is what it is. Mm-hmm. Is what it is.
Is what it is. And that's kind of where I came to the conclusion was like, well, it is what it is. You just gotta love people in their own
You do.
way,
you really do.
But maybe not like this. Which is the theme of, this is the theme of for the words today. Do this, but not like this. Okay. Ooh. So love people in their love language, but baby, not like this. Groceries are very expensive right now. I don't know if y'all have perused the aisles.
I've been in them. I've been in the trenches of those aisles.
Okay, they are very expensive up and down them things. And let me tell you what a certain cuckoo is doing on Twitter. Actually, this was on TikTok. I saw this on TikTok. So she was making dinner for her husband over FaceTime while her husband is in jail. And she made a...
Just hold on. We're not just going to skate by that.
Said,
not going to skate by that.
Wait.
You said she was...
On FaceTime?
Cooking dinner on FaceTime.
Right.
With her
husband.
Boyfriend.
Husband. Cooking
dinner for her husband.
Wow.
He is incarcerated.
That's, yep.
Okay.
Making sure.
Yeah. She made a full pan, a sheet pan full of salmon. Okay. A whole bunch of asparagus and like some mashed potatoes, and she had them on FaceTime and she was plating it out. She putting the salmon on there and the mashed potatoes and the asparagus and she's showing him the plate and he like, damn, babe. That looks so good. Yeah. And she's like, this plate is for you, boo. This plate is for you. And he like, damn, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby.
Okay.
And then she pulls, and then she like, what you want? Lemonade or strawberry lemonade or whatever the fuck. And then he's like, let me get he's picking what he wants and everything. And she pouring it up, plating it up, and set it on in front of him, gave him a top-down view of the plate. And he like, damn, this looks so good. Thank you, baby. And she like, yeah, this is for, because you handle business. I don't know what kind of business you.
He's handling.
I'm always confused when people are like, they handling business, but they behind bars. I'm like,
That means
Are you doing more stuff that could make you stay there longer? That's what that be making me think.
I mean, it's more. I think it's going to be more so of a thing where you handling business, aka I'm still being taken care of by the homies who are not in prison. So,
okay.
Because you didn't snitch or whatever the fuck, right? You handling business, and they probably say we'll take care of your girl.
Yeah, we got your girl.
Yeah, as long as and you know what, the homies sometimes will take care of that girl. No, wait, you never know.
Snatchies.
Drake.
Things be crazy. You handling business means she's still getting some money from somebody off some end because he is in prison.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's what she was doing, child.
Giving him a virtual plate, like
giving
Plankton.
him a whole virtual plate.
Sometimes you just know that your nigga's incarcerated. You know that your man is incarcerated, and
you gotta play The Sims.
You just want to give him some options because you know he has none in prison, none.
Yeah.
So you gonna feed the fantasy. What you want? I got this plate for you.
Yeah, pick and choose.
And I don't know who gonna eat that plate.
The friends.
You know, I'm hoping that
the homies.
I'm just hoping that, you know, she plated it and did that like for him, but really that was like her play, and I hope she just went off, and I hope she didn't really go and grab a second plate and then make her. I hope
she did.
I was gonna say she probably did.
Hope. Because you have to commit. If you're going to be that into it,
you got to prop him up.
You must commit.
Because, that's like delusion to like the 10th power.
You
right
must
there.
commit and also get your own plate and have a conversation while he is on FaceTime in front of his plate and you are sitting across from him with your
got
plate.
His ramen or something, and you got.
How long are these FaceTime calls allowed to last?
It depends. It depends on, I think, like how much money you have, but I think you can probably do up to like an hour or something.
I don't know how she got that salmon plated and all that stuff in an hour.
Well, she probably, I think you scheduled them.
Oh, okay,
so, you
cool.
know,
So she was ready.
Yeah.
About to make my man some dinner. Hi, babe. Put you right here.
I'm almost done with dinner.
Got my teeth out. You see how I shake the salmon?
Yeah, you like my negligee?
Putting all this pepper. See that pepper?
You want a little
I put that pepper on. Yeah, babe. Like I know, doing a lot.
Gotta put on a show.
Making the food do the work too. You're not the only one.
I cannot. That's hilarious. But yes, if y'all ever catch me, first of all, if I was ever talking to a man in jail, come get me immediately. But if I was down this far in the rabbit hole, you said what?
You coming to get her, Nika?
Should we come and get her? You think she want to come get God?
It depends. If you wanted to come get God, I will come and get you.
I will come and get you.
But if you didn't want to come and get God, I'm not going to drag you from that man in prison. Right. That's your choice.
No, come get me.
Listen, but you see, then you get resistant. You get resistant. I'd be like, girl, this nigga in prison, leave him. But no, it's love. I'd be like, all right, I'm not about to fuck with love.
I'm not pushing it. I'm not pushing it.
I don't want you telling me that I made you leave somebody. You do you.
No.
As long as he ain't beating you and treating you very crazily. But if you choose to be with a man in prison, and you love him, I can't come get you until you want to be got.
I'm telling you.
You're telling me now.
Yeah, I'm pre-telling you.
Okay, so now we know. So even if love is there and you're like, I'm in love, Nika, and Wes, I'm in love, we're going to say, fuck love, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. We have permission. All right, boom. There we go. That's all I need. I need consent. Because I don't be getting in the middle of nobody and they love things. One thing I do know, crimes of passion be happening.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, honey. And even if I come and get you, if homie is mad at me because I came and got you and then he get out and he come get me, it's a whole thing. I don't want none of that drama. So
damn,
you take it back.
What a story!
Because French gonna be like, they telling me I can't. I'm not going, and I'm gonna be like, oh, don't tell him that, because then you're gonna come for me. He gonna find somebody to come and get me, because I'm the reason.
I can't.
So now that we know that we have permission, got you.
Got it.
But yeah, but especially if I'm this far down the rabbit hole to where I'm doing virtual cooking, mama.
You gonna hate us. I'm gonna be right there with you eating the plate. Honey, Frenchie made some. Damn it! Come on over, Nika. We're having dinner with her.
Okay.
And that's all y'all for the birds today. You know,
a little something.
Too crazy. Just a little something.
This not that, bitch.
This not that.
This not that.
You know. Yeah, that was the thing.
Love it.
Let's get into our pay of dust and our shining moment. Our pay of dust, something that had us messed up, fucked up, upset from the week. They want to dust off of our shoulders. And our shining moment is something that made us happy, brought us some joy, and something that we want to shine a light on.
Hey.
Yeah. Who wants to go first?
Me.
All right.
Paying dust to me.
Yeah.
Don't need to further explain. Just know paying dust to myself.
Yeah.
Whew. And that's it.
Right.
The shining moment is had a great day on Sunday. Shout out to Byron. Shout out to Kashi. Shout out to church.
Shout out.
Went to church that morning.
Church.
Turned
A
out.
little Jesus.
Before everything went downhill, everything was uphill.
That's usually how it goes.
And it was at its peak, baby. So I'm shining lights on the fact that I had a great brunch and great time at church.
Beautiful.
Was the word good? Did you receive it?
The word was a word.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I
Good.
did receive it.
Uh-huh.
It was delivered in a nice way. However, there were some things that I may not have particularly enjoyed.
Yeah.
Just based off of how the pastor communicated with they don't call them a congregation anymore. It's very like new age church, like the members. Yeah.
Church
members. Yes. And that was that.
Okay.
That's how paid does in my shining moment.
All right.
Y'all can be like, what did West do, baby? What didn't West do?
Right.
Let me tell you something. I had 7 mimosas and a basket of French fries. And I didn't even have the full basket. I had like a third of the basket. 7 mimosas, third of a basket of French fries. I was running off of steam, baby.
Yeah.
No other food in my stomach. Nothing else.
Yeah.
To balance. No burger, no sandwich, no.
French fries.
7 mimosas and some shots.
Oh. It was going down.
It went down, baby.
Basement.
It was up and then whoa.
You know that climax. And you got to tip down from there. You have to.
You do.
Damn.
My pay of dust is gonna be myself too. I'm paying dust to myself. I'm paying dust to just. Went through. It was a lot. Went through a lot this week. Went through a lot this weekend. Paying dust to. I mean, just totally thinking Labor Day was going to be a whole different vibe, and baby, it was a whole other vibe instead.
We were supposed to really be, we've been telling y'all, we've been turning up, okay?
Yeah.
That was the vibe. I mean, we have literally been turning up almost every weekend, if not every weekend.
This weekend
it was supposed to be the same
down.
thing. We were excited for Labor Day weekend. Baby, let me tell you something. How that thing.
This weekend came crashing down. My God. But my shining moment is that what is my shining moment? Well, my shining moment is that when through the fire. Okay, sometimes you gotta go through some stuff to get through the other side.
Yeah.
So hey.
At least you made it to the other side.
Through the fire.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
You made it up the mountain.
Made it up the mountain.
My road is closed, baby.
It'd be like that. Mine was closed for a good,
It's gonna stay
damn
closed.
near a week. I was like,
It's gonna
what?
stay closed.
West said, damn the river.
It's gonna stay closed.
All
Hey, be
right.
like that sometimes. Be like that.
Well, the river is damned.
The river is down.
The river is damned. Here does, I guess, to people who like make up things they don't know anything about because they think they know you, but they don't. So they're like trying to
make some
fit.
Make some shit up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's the best.
Some shit.
It's the best way I could put it.
Because why somebody this weekend? I went to my mom's
What they do?
brunch for my mom.
You look so cute.
Oh, thanks. I don't have glasses. It's like you guys didn't say shit about it.
Well, I noticed.
I noticed the glasses.
I noticed immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
said,
went
what?
to my optomy and got some contacts.
Okay,
to
thanks,
test
Tom
out for the
Tom.
week. So it feels weird, but yeah, hey. But went to the brunch and my mom friend gonna say, oh, girl, you done put on a couple pounds, huh? Mind you, I ain't seen this person in years. And mind you, I've been on my fitness journey since January 1st. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm like,
fuck you.
okay.
What?
Thanks. You don't even know what I got going on in my life right now. Like, I'm literally on a. I was like, okay. You know what?
Put on a few pounds, yes, because a bitch is like you.
I'm
Always want to weigh a bitch down.
Adding weight.
because you want to weigh me down.
Adding weight.
Fucking bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fuck that person. We know what Frenchie be doing.
Working on the gym.
Working on that shit.
On that fitness.
On that fit.
We're her witness.
Woo!
Thanks.
Put us in the booth. And my shame moment would be Saturday. Spent it with you guys. We watched Big Brother. Caught up on that.
did.
That was needed. Necessary.
Fucking shit.
Yeah.
Love Big Brother. Can't wait to catch up again. And then we watched that movie.
We watched the
Deliverance. If we have enough time, we'll be talking about it in the Gust of
Because
Wind.
what a time on Twitter.
What a time. What a time.
What a time.
What a time on Twitter. Whenever I tell you. Listen, don't even let me whenever I tell you it, because to be honest, you'll know whenever you see it. If you haven't gone to see it, go ahead and
go ahead and watch
Check
it.
it out.
Go ahead. That's it.
Hey everybody, we wanted to take a quick break right here just to tell you to stay connected with us. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and everywhere else at TVU Podcast. You can send us an email, theblackUmbrellaPC@gmail.com. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple or wherever else, make sure that you follow us and leave us a review. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe, give us a like, and leave a comment. And also, don't forget, we have the TBU Season 6 playlist available on Spotify and Apple.
Wow. Shall we get into the Gust of Wind segment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let it build.
Let it build.
Welcome to the Gust of Wind segment, y'all. My name is Wes. And in the Gust of Wind, I discuss new music and pop culture, and today we will probably do both.
All right.
So let's get into this, right?
Yeah.
We are loving a throwback. Especially a throwback whenever it comes to New Music Tuesdays, and that's exactly what Monét and Usher gave us. They didn't drop on a Friday.
No.
They dropped on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Which, if you know, back in the day, music drop on Tuesday. Period. New Music Tuesday. And they gave us some SOS, baby. Sex on Sight. Sex on Sight.
Sexy.
It's so sex on sight, maybe it's urgent.
Ooh.
Urgent.
I want that. So sex on sight, baby, it's urgent. Boom, boom, boom. First of all, didn't expect Usher to get on there and start rapping.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, he got in the booth and then was like, oh,
whoa.
is that Usher?
Whoa. That's Raymond.
Yeah, that's Raymond. Raymond came in the booth.
That's Raymond.
Raymond versus Raymond. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
How could I forget?
But yes, Usher came on the track rapping. But if we're just going to start on the coasting of, first of all, clap, applause to the production. You know they're always going to go crazy on production. And also, cheers to Victor Monét for just being you and riding that beat. You did the damn thing. It was produced by Camper, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Welcome to the camp.
So yes, thank you, DJ Camper. And then I was listening to Victor Monét speak on one of her interviews about the song and how it came about. And she was actually letting us know that this was not supposed to be the song.
Oh.
She said her and Usher were working on a song actively. And they were supposed to be working on that song whenever he came to the studio that day. And whenever he got to the studio, he asked her, let me hear some of the stuff that you've been working on just individually. And it just so happened that while he was walking in, she was working on SOS. So she was already penning to it, writing it. And he came in and he just started like kind of rapping a little bit. Gave a little melody. And she was like, get in the booth.
Right.
Get in the booth. And that's what he did. So they ended up working on Sex on Sight randomly. So it was totally organic. And she said she was really torn between like, should she put out one or the other? Should she put out both? But she said it felt like Sex on Sight was too organic to not put out. She was like, so I just said, you know what? We'll have this be the precursor. But there is another song that we will be hearing. And
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
Wow. I love stories like that.
I do too. Because I know that one's going to be the one with the video. Gotta have a video.
Gotta have a vid.
They had a visualizer for this one. But gotta have a video for the next one. I'm here for it. So yes, if you have not, go and listen to Sex on Sight. Victoria, Monét, and Usher. Let's get into it. Halle.
Halle
had the nerve to come out with Because I Love You. Frenchie?
And it's all because I
love you, babe. Love you, babe. Love you, babe.
love you, babe. Love you, babe. I motherfucking love you, babe.
Love you, babe. Love you, babe. Love you, babe. And it's all because I got drunk. Oh,
I was the party.
me, I was like, ooh. For those who did not know,
Naughty.
whenever she said gnarly, I said, oh, grabbing on your gnarly. I said, oh, love it to it. This song was advertised with that first intro part. And it's all because I love you, babe. So we all had an idea going into it. What it would sound like. We were like, oh, this is going to be one of those like cutesy, demure,
Very
give the girls what they want.
Yeah. No.
That was just the first few seconds of the song. Once the beat kicked in,
Then my lyrics hit.
I was like, oh, this is a knocking.
Yeah.
This is a knocking.
This was
is
so
a knocking.
good.
It was.
And the video was really
gorgeous.
good. And you are out of your mind for calling in the choir at the end.
Love you, babe. Love you, babe. Love you, babe. It's because, baby.
Wow.
Like, that's crazy.
All because. I love
That
Halle?
this child that's an arranger, a producer, a writer.
Yes.
And
Credits.
this sounded just like some Chloe and Halle. And I just love that, we got a little Chloe and Halle action on Chloe's album. And then we got this song on this single from Halle that sounds like Chloe and Halle.
Yeah.
And
It's credited as Chloe and Halle.
yeah.
So and the only writers on there are Chloe and Halle and Ray. And that's it.
Beautiful.
Right. Ray as well.
Ray went in that thing.
Yes.
And was like,
already
you can
know.
also hear all of Ray's influence in it as well.
Yes,
I mean, brava, Halle, for this to be another single that you're coming out with. To just keep that momentum for your new project coming out. I'm here for it.
Yes.
Please feed me more. I love this song. I love it so much. I love how it's written. I love the production. I love it all. I can't wait to see it performed at some.
Oh my God.
Because you know she's going to kill it. You know she's going to kill it. And don't let there be a choir that comes out.
Because they're going to tear it up.
Need that.
They're going to tear that up.
Need that now. So if you haven't listened, go ahead and listen to Halle, Because I Love You, okay? Next, we have Stanley, Intermission. Yeah.
So I was up late scrolling on TikTok and I came across this light man with an afro walking down some train tracks or something like that, whatever he was walking down.
Always got to give a little bit of that, And
it had that golden look to it, and then the song was hitting and I was like, yo, immediately, like within like the first couple of seconds, I was like, what is this song? Hopped over to Spotify, found it. Yeah, listened to the whole thing, and I said, yeah, this is cute. Intermission.
I liked it.
I love it.
I enjoyed it. I think that Stanley did very well. It's my first time listening to Stanley.
Same.
Okay, come on.
So
First
I'm like,
time.
I'm definitely going to have to like go back and like leave a comment on his video. Like, hey, we reviewed
Yep.
your
That.
song
Sure did.
on our podcast.
I like how I like his voice.
It's really like
His voice
Very
is
smooth.
super smooth. Very much into it.
it's like being on a boat.
Kind of can't wait to hear more. I need to go and really dig into Stanley. And
Yeah,
see,
see
I need
what
to go
else been
look
cooked
back
up.
and see what's been cooked up and also what he's cooking
Yeah.
currently.
Yeah.
Gotta know what's in the pot.
Yes.
So for those who have not, please go listen to Stanley Intermission, okay? Let's get to some projects. So some projects came out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kehlani came up with While We Wait Too. The sister cousin to Crash.
Yes.
But like the sister cousin to Crash, in like they're not the same projects at all.
No.
Just the sister cousin to it,
Right.
right? Same girl, different vibes completely.
Definitely related.
Whenever I turned on that first track, Love Like, and heard the production and heard how Kehlani was riding the beat, I said, this is the Brandy influence heavy. Whole project sonically influenced by my girl Brandy, specifically the Full Moon Project.
Yeah.
But Kehlani owns it and gives her own, like, this is her own project, While We Wait 2. And for those who don't know, While We Wait 1 was a very, 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 very personal project to me. I loved it. It was one of my favorites. So whenever I heard there was a While We Wait 2, I could not wait to get to it. And it was longer than While We Wait 1, which I appreciated.
Yeah.
And I loved every bit of it, Kehlani. There's no wrong in my eyes with this project. I really did enjoy it. I love everything about it. This is my vibe. I'll be listening to this on rotation for a minute now. A lot of feelings, a lot of love. She reserves all the vulnerability for the While We Waits.
Yeah.
She really does. I mean, she's vulnerable in all the things that she does, but the While We Waits really do give a lot of vulnerability. Do anybody have any other thoughts on While We Wait, or like what your favorites were?
Oh yeah. I mean, I just loved this. I mean, Kehlani's just really doing something. Her last 3 releases have just been like, I mean, she's knocking this shit out of the park. Yeah. I really want to be able to go to this concert, but I don't know, child shit.
Man,
I don't know.
I don't know,
child shit. It's my life.
Yeah.
For the remainder of this year.
Those 5 words.
Yeah.
I don't know, child shit.
Yeah.
When I look at my bank account and I look at the things I want to do,
it's looking at me like, now why are you even looking at me?
Why you even?
Why are you even looking over here?
I mean,
why bother?
I want y'all to, let's be transparent. As I'm filming this show, currently have been invited to go to Korea.
You see? You see?
What?
Literally, just right now.
Like,
Comp. All I gotta do is get a flight. Everything else is comped.
Oh, now don't do that.
I know.
Do I know? Because now it sounds like gotta go.
No, right. Everything else is calm.
I'm like, everybody keeps hitting me with a fucking trip.
That's a dirty dog right there. Whoever sent you that, that's a
whoever
dirty
sent
dog.
you that.
That was Deshaun.
Dirty dog.
Dirty dog.
Dirty dog. So yeah, this is how my life feels currently.
Wow.
I want to be happy so much,
I feel you.
I'm happy. You know, you could just say some shit that don't
That
believe
was so believable.
No, yeah.
I'm internally
Yeah.
going through a lot, but I'm happy. As happy as I can be.
Well, I love that. I'm glad. You know,
You have to
that's
know.
all you can
You
do.
have to know how it feels to be in a season of what the fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
To
do.
appreciate the happiness.
Yeah. Woo.
It always could be worse. However, do not play me.
Do not.
Don't be putting nothing else on my plate that I
Right.
cannot handle because I'm about through.
Yes. But
About
yeah,
through.
my favorites on here are Close Off, Form of You, Let Me Down, First Life, and Slow Dance.
Form of You. Ah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Nika, what are your favorites?
Close Off, Form of You. I like the Let Me Down interlude. First Life and Slow Down.
Well, y'all hit all my songs that I want to talk about. Lovely. Lovely. Kehlani, do your thing and keep doing your thing. And I'm excited for this tour. I know you're going through a lot of shit right now in the press, but
Yeah.
I'm excited for the music and the tour. And if any listeners out there want to bring us all along,
Yeah.
you just let us know.
You let us know.
We'll come. We'll come through.
Gladly.
We on the wall.
Yes. Next, Doechii. Alligator bites never heal. Doechii. Want to start us off, Frenchie?
Doechii, you crazy Florida bitch. This ain't no mixtape, girl.
This ain't not no mixtape.
You was a liar.
Mm-hmm.
You was a liar.
Not a mixtape.
Calling this a mixtape. Girl, this project, oh my goodness. I mean, top to bottom, no skips. This is amazing. And it just feels so like personal. It really feels like she's like really just telling us what's going on in her life and what's been happening since she's, been experiencing this success, and just how it hasn't really been easy on her and her creativity and all these kinds of things. The raps.
Yeah.
The motherfucking raps. This girl can rap her ass off. And I mean, honestly, I don't even know if I can really pick out a favorite, because I mean, once we start off at Stankapoo, I mean, I just love it all the way through. I just love it all. This is really, really, really good, Doechii. Like, congratulations on this.
Yeah.
If this is a mixtape, I'm scared for the album.
Man,
okay.
Say that.
Nika, how do you feel?
I feel the same as Frenchie. I feel like Doechii's just being real and raw and being like, I already told you I do this and you can't box me in. Boom, here we are. And like Frenchie said, if this is a mixtape, I am afraid for what the fuck you about to hit us with when it comes to the album. Like, nobody should be playing with you ever.
I think it's creative directed, creative directed perfectly.
Yeah.
I knew a couple of people who went to the release party. There were alligators there, real ones.
Yes.
There were.
You can take pictures with them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think this is a great time for Doechii to really prove herself, and proving herself not only to us but to our label that this is something that the people want.
Yeah.
It's also not a project that you can passively listen to. You have to actively listen.
Yeah.
So if you have your 47 minutes, which I'm sure you do, you need to put it on and listen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen to it. Listen to what she's saying. And rock with her. I did have quite a few favorites. Mine were Denial of the River.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Skip, Hide and Seek, and Slide, of course. And I think that Doechii just really, really, really is spitting in a way that a lot of female rappers, there are very few are spitting. Like Doja Cat is spitting. Doechii is spitting.
On that caliber, those are the only
Rap
girls I
City
can call.
is spitting.
Yeah.
Nicki spits from time to time. From time to time. I'm trying to figure out what else. Who else is really spitting bars? And this is no shade to anyone who's like underground or like, I think of names like of big girls off the top of my head who I know who are like spitting like this, and there are not many, as you can tell. But yeah, I love this. I think it was great, Doechii, and congratulations. I want to keep on seeing you shine and thrive in this space.
Yeah.
Boom. And speaking of spitting, next, Big Sean, Better Me Than You. Big Sean, as we saw on his lives and all the things that he was on, baby, this project took the soul out of him. The soul out of him. I mean, he said it. He was like, I am exhausted.
Yeah.
I have not slept. It's a project, too. It's an hour and 6 minutes. And
it's long.
And it's long, baby. It's long.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on with Big Sean. This is what's been going on.
For real.
But I enjoyed the project. How did y'all feel?
I really enjoyed it.
It feels like he put his all into this.
He put in some fucking work.
It does. This really feels like, it was just very intentional. It feels like every piece of it was like, crafted to perfection. Nothing was left, on the table. I really enjoyed this. Some of my favorites were Iconic. Of course, yes, we talked about that already. Clarity. Something. And what's the other one? Oh, Certified.
Something, baby. Okay. Here it. Any favorites from you, Nika?
Yes. Iconic. It is what it is. Something. Certified.
Yeah, I feel like Big Sean really did his thing with this. I think it's as much as I was looking at the thing and I was looking at all the features, I said, God, is this going to be a Big Sean project? It's definitely a Big Sean project. It's a great balance of collaboration versus just this is me on my solo shit. I think that he was in a space of trying to be as fearless as possible in the booth and really tell what he needed to tell while also still having some tracks for fun. Still having some tracks that are serious. Like, it's one of those things where I think it's a very balanced project and I appreciate it. So, Big Sean, congratulations. Better me than you, okay? Y'all go listen to it if you have not already. Next, Tank and the Bangas. The heart, the mind, the soul. Oh, Tank and the Bangas is going to come and bang you. If there's one thing Tank and the Bangas going to do, they come and bang you sonically out of your world.
Oh my God.
Out of your world. Because that's this project named perfectly. The heart, the mind, and the soul. That's what you're getting.
Yes.
That's what you're getting when you turn this on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Very soothing. Very, it can really get you through a day. If you're having like one of those days or one of those weeks, you throw this. No, I'm like, you throw this shit on.
It held me. For a minute
it'll hold you in a nice little bear hug.
I didn't allow it to hold me this weekend.
You need to let it.
I was letting Halle drive my.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I motherfucking love you, baby.
I was letting Halle drive me.
Going on
full ammo. She was the gas in my tank. Repeat.
No,
damn.
Very much so.
I really enjoyed this project so much. One we already talked about. A Poem Is Love. But my other favorites on here was They Don't See, Whole Foods, Enjoy the Ride, and Am I Still New Orleans?
Just pretty. Everything's so damn pretty.
So fucking pretty.
So congratulations, Tank and the Bangas.
Yes.
And they said on tour, see all events, baby.
Yep, they did. Yeah.
Don't have it.
Yeah.
Everybody just calm down.
If I could have it, I would have it. However, I'm going to say this again to God, to y'all, if anyone, I'm going to try to get myself to an Andra Day. Yeah. I need to see Cassandra live. I really do. I need to see Cassandra live.
Because that album,
it
so fucking
it lives
good.
Inside. It lives in you. Like, that album lives inside of me.
Yes.
Yeah. That shit is so fucking good.
And after seeing my girl in the Deliverance,
okay,
gotta turn her
see
up.
my girl. Okay, now the final project.
Nobody.
We like to end on some our favorites. / I usually end on my favorite project. I don't really console, but hey,
right.
I actually hated this one.
No, whenever I tell you we're ending on such
goodness,
a necessary project for R&B music. Money Long came out with Revenge, a long-awaited project, and I can tell you right now, this got spun the most.
Yes,
for me.
Yes,
out of everything that I listened to this week, this, everything from top to bottom. Why would she start off with superpowers?
No, superpowers was a crazy way to start it off. Because why don't my superpowers work on you?
Why don't they work?
Why don't they work on both of us together?
Don't my superpowers work on me and you
together?
Because to love you is gonna take a lot of superpower.
They not,
and yet they don't.
They're not working. They're not working. What's going on?
Preacher long.
Preach along.
Preacher long.
Money preach along.
Pass along.
Pass along. You'll have done it again with this project. We all know Made for Me.
Yeah.
We know Make Me Forget because we heard those two.
Yep.
Yes.
30s. Just for context.
I don't want to be alone.
In my
this is how I feel. don't want to be alone in my 30s. I mean, oh Lord, have mercy. Be alone in my 30s. 30. Whenever I tell you, she arranged that crazily.
Yeah.
The vocals on that thing, insane. I mean, Money's always going to give you vocal and backgrounds. She's not new to this. She's true to this. 30s, it was a personal record for me. Loved every last bit of it, Money.
Yeah.
And for you to sit up here and then go from 30s to Revenge. And me to think.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm not like you.
I wouldn't do that to
I'm
you.
not like you.
I'm not like you.
I don't get revenge.
I don't want to get revenge. I love you too much.
That song, it's not Money Long. That's Lucky Day, but that has awesome.
I love you too.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
I love you too much.
And I'll cry on that song every time I hear it. Too good.
So fucking.
Because I've been there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Been there.
Ooh.
Only to then take us into some fun thing. Because, we got off real serious.
Yeah.
And then she said, let me go into my fun bag.
Yeah.
She did.
Reverse. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Beep, 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 bop, back it up.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, skirt, skirt, choo, choo.
Vroom, vroom. Reverse. This is how it goes down when I reverse. I said, this is a cute little track. I like this. I like this a lot. And then go from reverse to Bessie.
That's my Bessie. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's my Bessie. Hey, that's my Bessie. Oh, I mean, giving us some turn up records, right? It's okay because she just gives you some turn up before she goes
Right back.
Right back.
Right back to you played yourself.
It's still fun though.
Yeah.
But listen to the lyrics.
Listen.
That you played yourself. You can TikTok and all what you want to do to it.
But the lyrics.
Yeah.
Played yourself.
You played yourself.
And then coasting back into our R&B vibes. Leave my baby tonight. I won't argue. I won't fight. Oh, I'm gonna leave my baby tonight. I'd rather be single for the rest of my life. Hey,
Yeah.
gonna leave my baby tonight. I was like, whoa. Won't argue, won't fight. I'm just out of here.
I'm out of here.
Hey.
I'm actually just
We've been
gone.
arguing lately. I hate you and you hate me. I was like, oh, you used to be my baby.
That was fun. Then she got Glorilla
To sing.
Got her to
Glorilla.
sing, and it didn't actually sound half bad.
It did.
Gloria, hallelujah.
Gloria, hallelujah. I actually enjoyed that. I was like, okay, I wouldn't mind seeing Glorilla do
A little something,
I
something.
can see her doing, another one of those.
I wouldn't either. I'm here for that. Things I never said. I mean, took us right back into grab the mic. Because you know that we the things you never said.
The things
you
never
never fucking said.
Those words left unspoken, man. I'm telling you.
And those are really the source of all the things that are locked up inside of you. The things that you never said, right?
Yeah.
Or didn't have the courage or confidence to say in the moment because of said things. Could have said them. I never said them.
Yep.
And then you go back in your mind like, the things I never said. Type questions. Asking
Those them type of questions.
Asking
Do you
all
got
the
a baby mom? Does anybody got a ring on? Do I need to know about somebody?
Period. Is you married? You single?
Is you single? What's going on?
How can you ask me if I had a husband?
Right.
Okay.
You got kids you take care of them. You care for them. You got your baby mamas.
You
How
care
many?
for them? How many? You care for them?
Type question.
Got a job?
That's some type of questions
You
that
pay your
you
bill?
gotta ask.
Because you got to ask every question. It's clearance
That's
now.
some type of
Yeah.
It's like a clearance that you have to have.
Yes.
Like, we're asking new questions.
no. These are the
It's
type
a new set of questions that you must ask any
because
partner.
the way people will have lives.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
It's plural.
And have you be a piece in their life.
Okay.
And you think you the
Plural.
whole.
You will think you the hoe, and they be like, you actually the crumb that fell under the plate.
Oh,
You didn't know that? I thought you knew.
Well, no. I thought that it feels like something big enough for you to share with me. Like maybe you having a whole partner or
No.
being married or having kids. I mean, people really be doing people and they just don't know they got kids.
They just
Yes.
be doing shit
Yeah.
and not asking.
Wild.
it.
So yeah, you got to ask them
You
type
gotta
questions.
ask.
And you also have to make sure the questions are being asked to you.
Yes.
If they're not asking you something, it's because they don't want you to ask them. Figure it out.
Nah, that's
Figure it
true.
out.
Nah, that's
If
true.
they're not asking you something, it's because
they don't want you to ask them because they got something to hide.
Ask them all. the baddest. This was a track that got replayed. Replayed.
Over and over.
Over and over. Over and over. Because I'm the baddest thing you ever had. Whenever I tell you, Money Long went into her bag when she said, what was it on the song? She said, what's it, I learned? She said, what's the big note in the song? Before I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess the words up. Everything is so in my head.
They did put them up.
Yeah, they do. They got them. I'm learning.
Yes.
Learning these niggas don't deserve me. I was like, I'm learning. I was over here like I was marching.
Shouting.
Money Long. I was marching
in the Money Long parade.
In place in the Money Long parade.
Yeah.
The moment the baddest came on. Whenever she said, I'm learning. I got
a tin hut.
Yeah.
You niggas don't deserve me. I was in it.
Marching in the army.
Marching in the Money Long army.
Yes.
She knows how to assemble the troops and get us a moving. Absolutely. The baddest, one of my favorites on the project.
Yeah.
Waste No Time. And then to wrap it up, with Ruin Me.
With Ruin Me.
There's nothing that this project did not do for me.
She really ended it with Ruined Me.
Yeah, she did. Wow. There's nothing this project did not do for me.
Baby, you ruined me.
Realizing it.
Because I went throughout this whole album, I started off this album like, I'm trying so hard to make this work though.
Yeah.
Why won't you allow me to make this work? And then to end like, you know what?
You fucking
ruined me. Like trying to do all that shit and ended with me being ruined.
If just yes.
What?
Just yes. Just yes.
Yeah.
Money, I know you're not a tourer. I know you like to keep it cute and do a show or two. Let that show be in Los Angeles. Let that voice be there. And I'm there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm there.
I would love
to sing with you. You don't even need to sing. I'll sing it.
Yeah.
Just tell me to come. Yeah. I'll sing the whole album, girl. I don't really.
Absolutely.
I know everything. I know everything. Back and forwards. However you want it, babes. However you want it, however you need it, it's there. And yes, that is my new music.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I would do a deep dive into the Deliverance because we did watch it.
We did.
But timing. Sorry, y'all. Had a lot to talk about.
That Money Long.
Passionate. I had to go through every track. Sorry.
Yeah.
Y'all, so I had to go through every track. It was just too good. So if you had not listened, go and listen to Money Long Revenge. Loved it. Amazing. Especially if you're going through some shit.
Yes. Especially. Because the way I couldn't go on to listen to anything else. I
just feel like
not.
I just feel like it kept pulling me.
Yeah.
Because it's not, and let's be clear. My name is Wes. I'm in nobody's relationship.
Right.
However, this project made me reflect on almost every relationship I've been in different ways, shapes, and forms. So it was like an amalgamation. Of all the things. It was a lot. But
yeah,
she took it there. She deserves it.
Shout out to music.
Shout out to music. Shout out to money. Love it all.
Yes.
And with that, we're gonna end my Gust of Wind segment. If y'all want to hear us talk about Deliverance, let me know. We do a little something, do a little review, whatever. A little one-off review. Not mad at it. Yeah. I've seen it 3 times already, so.
Oh my God, you watched it 2 more times?
I've watched it 3 times.
What?
I don't even want to. I know the movie. Put me on set. I know where everything goes.
What?
I've watched it 3 times already. And it's never by like, oh, I need to watch it just because I'm with someone who has not watched it. I'm like, do you want to watch? Okay, you want to watch? Okay, cool. You want to watch?
That is so funny.
So I've seen it 3 times.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Which was nice. I also caught some things I didn't see the first time. First time it was late.
Yeah.
A bitch was low key.
They
heard me.
Girl, that's crazy.
They heard me.
So did.
They heard me.
Snoring.
They heard me. Listen, it is what it is. But that second time and that third time, glue, baby. So let's take us into this underarm brother segment because it's my week this week. So put up our umbrellas. So I thought I might be fun and nice to do a little 20 question situation.
Got a paper.
20 questions.
Yeah, it's not 21.
Oh.
I mean, it can be. How are y'all doing today?
I'm good. Today was busy as fuck, honestly.
Okay.
I got to eat a lot of donuts.
I want to do that. Okay, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Boom. First question. Okay, so now it's 21 questions.
All right.
That was the first one.
Beautiful.
I want to keep it cute. We may not get to all 20. Straight up.
Oh, okay.
Some are easy, but I'm just looking at the time, making sure that we are time ready, time sensitive. But some are easy and some are not so easy.
Okay.
Not hard, but more so just make you think a little bit more. I'm going to leave it up to y'all. Would you prefer to do one side, the like kind of fun side, and then the other side, the kind of like making me think side?
I feel like let's mix it.
Or do like one and one?
Yeah, since we might not have enough time to go.
Okay, cute. Some of these will be really easy and really quick. So, but depending on how quick it goes, can make it happen. Cool. But it's not supposed to be a super long segment. However, sometimes we can get into some conversations, and y'all know how we do.
Of course.
So question number one. Why did you like your first childhood crush?
My first childhood crush. I don't even
learn something about it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, that was the first time I saw a cute. I don't know. I think it was the first time I noticed a cute boy, and it was first grade. His name was Michael Taylor. If you're still out there, hey, you might still be very cute out of that, But yeah, I don't know. And his father was a gorgeous man as well. And my mom was like, for the daddy, and I was like, for the son.
Dang. That's a whole family fine.
So it was like, whoa. Yeah, I don't know. He was like this caramel complexion, and he had like this curly hair. I mean, he was just adorable. Cute. He was so cute.
Okay. Nico, what about you? Why'd you like your first childhood crush?
I don't know, because he was there every day.
Sometimes it's that simple. You were there every day.
I'm like, because he lived on the street that my dad stayed on when I would go over there.
Okay, good.
And we had stuff in whatever kids had in common.
I had something.
Got black.
And I wasn't like a super girly girl too. So I think that growing up, that's why I always had like a lot of guy friends. Nah.
My first childhood crush was Caitlin. She was my first girlfriend in kindergarten, and I liked her because she was nice.
Oh,
and she gave me snacks.
Oh, because you love to eat.
I love snacks. So I was like, she has snacks. She's nice. That's my girlfriend.
Yeah, here we go. We go together.
We kiss.
We go together.
In the barrel.
In the barrel.
On the playground in the barrel. There was like a little like. Yeah. Yeah, we did. So fun fact. Woo. Okay, let's go. I have it labeled shallow end, deep end.
Okay.
Testing the waters. Testing the waters. Okay, next. If you could have known what your life would look like today 1 year ago, would you have changed anything?
1 year ago.
Would I have changed anything from last year? Yeah, there is something that I would have changed, and that thing just would have been, I would have just had conversations way sooner.
Period.
Way sooner. And this weekend was a testament to why that is important, because you let shit fester, baby, and you gonna turn into Uncle Fester.
Yes. Yeah.
You're gonna be looking crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Nika.
A year ago, what would I change? I don't.
Would you? If you wouldn't.
Oh, would I change anything?
Yeah, if you could have known what your life would look like today 1 year ago, would you have changed anything?
1 year ago, I guess I would have done more outside activities. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. I would have said no.
All right.
If I knew this last year, this time, all the things, right? I would have said no.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's sad for that. I don't have to explain my shit.
No, you don't. No.
But know that there were some conversations that were being had last year. That if I would have known what it would look like now, I would have just said, nah.
Damn.
Not that deep. I feel you though. Yes, Frenchie. Okay, bet. If you had no Wi-Fi or data for 1 week, how would you spend your time?
Oh, I would just read.
Okay.
I would read.
Okay.
And I would go to somebody's amusement park.
Okay, come on. I know that's right. Shoot. I would do everything active. I would get in my car. I would probably go on vacation or something because I have no Wi-Fi or data for 1 week. I feel like if I don't have it, no one else has it. I'm just thinking in that that way. However, if it was just me as well, gotta get the vibes. Get my Thomas guide out.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Take a little trip to wherever the fuck.
Oh yeah.
We all don't have data and Wi-Fi for 1 week. We can't do no work.
That's true.
Because let me tell you, work depends on data and Wi-Fi.
Yeah. One thing I'm not doing is working.
So I'm going on vacation.
Yeah, pull out
and I'm gonna do a little trip somewhere. All I need, I can't really do a book flights or anything because I don't have Wi-Fi or data. I mean, I could go to the airport, but they don't really do that anymore.
Right.
They're not like, I need a flight here. They're like, did you buy it? I'm like, no.
I don't know why you here. Guess what?
So it would be road trip time. So I would grab a Thomas guide. I would grab some gas and take a little road trip. Some to Sedona, Arizona.
Okay.
Go to a cute little spa resort with my friends. Have a good time. No Wi-Fi, no, just vibes, just us.
Just vibes.
So I would do that.
I would go to
Something cute like
Solvang.
that. Oh God, I just heard about Solvang this past week. Let me tell you the pastor. Anyway, remember I went to church. I said there was a message. There was a message there. Nothing. That was just for the fact that you said Solvang really did put it right back into my mind because on Sunday the pastor just said something about Solvang. No, it's okay. It's not that deep. But yes, that's what I would do. Boom. Next one. What obstacle have you overcome in recent memory? I'm still overcoming.
Do the Humpty Hump.
Such big feeling. Anything that you have, Nika? Any obstacle that you overcome?
Overcome?
In recent memory. It can also be nothing. Like, no, not obstacles.
I don't know if I overcame anything.
Okay. That's deep.
Not that I can think of. Or maybe it's something that I've overcame, but I didn't notice it because I do that.
Yeah.
So I don't. Nothing that sticks out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to say I'm working on myself.
Working.
Okay, that's good.
I'm working on myself. I won't say I overcame it, but trying to distance myself. Not a bit. But trying to distance myself from my selfishness is an obstacle that I'm currently overcoming.
Yeah.
Yes.
This weekend I had to learn to not be so controlling. I had to learn that basically a bitch was being iced out. Okay, I was being iced out. This person was like, don't want to talk to you, leave me alone, fuck you. And I'm like, no. And I was trying I wanted it my way. Like,
oh girl, I understand.
no, let's do this way.
Yes.
This is how it's gonna go. And they were like, not having it. And I was like, what do you mean? Like,
I can't understand it.
I don't get what do you mean? No, like, this is how this is gonna go. Like, you know, then I really
That's why we
had
friends. That's why we friends.
I know.
We need outside sources.
I
So
know.
we have each other. So all we're gonna do is validate each other.
Exactly. This echo chamber.
That's all this is.
This echo chamber.
Bouncing off the wall.
Nika's low key a voice of reason though. Nika ain't me and Frenchie.
I try to see both sides.
Yeah, so I had to learn to let go of control, and I had to learn that, you know, sometimes you are the party that did something a little wrong and you don't get to dictate, you don't get to dictate how things happen, how conversations will happen, and how people get to feel about things, you know?
God damn. Yeah,
So,
hit on that one.
Damn.
Bet. Next. If you could have a dinner party with 5 people, living or dead, who would you invite? I'll go first. I'm doing Brandy. I'm doing Beyonce.
Right.
I'm going to bring Aaliyah in the mix. Be a lot of music people there. Brandy, Beyonce, Aaliyah, Jack A. Harry.
You gotta have a hoot at the table.
Gotta have a hoot at the table. Let me get one more dead person.
Okay.
I feel like I only have one, Aaliyah, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I feel like I need to get one more. You know what? You gotta have a wise bitch at the table. Cicely Tyson. That's gonna be a dinner.
Oh,
Imagine the dinner. Notice I named all women too. I'm such a sissy. Oh well, those are my 5 people, and I came up with them off the top of my head. This was not planned, okay? It's supposed to be kind of quick. I took me a minute, but yes.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Okay, 5 people. Okay, I will pick Beyonce, Michael Jackson, Tyler the Creator.
Once you get to
Right, once you get to 3, it's like, damn. Okay, we getting slim pickings now.
Yeah.
Let's see, who else would I? Oh, damn, I don't know. Wow, I don't know why that just got so hard all of a
it
sudden.
gets hard after 3.
Okay, yeah. So what did I say? Beyonce, Michael Jackson, Tyler the Creator. I guess I would do. Fuck. I really don't know. I'm like stuck at 3, but okay, fine. I'll just say Solange and Jay-Z because I mean, why not?
Yeah, why not? Family
Why
affair.
not just have
family
have
affair.
the family there?
Right. Put Blue at the table. I'm putting Blue at the table. Okay, Nika, you?
Jennifer Lewis,
Yeah.
Anthony
Loud.
Wow.
Already at the table.
Anthony Bourdain, Mariah Carey,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson because he's a Virgo, and then Beyonce because she's a Virgo.
Come on, Virgo. Team Virgo.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the best personal advice you've ever been given? Be who you are for your pride. Period. Don't hide. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Some of the best person, honestly.
I feel like some of the best advice I got, I didn't listen to it, but I really wish that I did. And honestly, this would be advice that I pass on to
Pass it.
anybody in this position. But when I was in college, I was dating a man who had a child. And my mom was like, you are way too young to be dating a person with a child. And even if you were a little bit more grown, it still wouldn't make sense because you are a person without a child dating a person with a child. You don't even understand the kind of time that has to be put into a child. So no.
Okay.
So that's the advice. I didn't take it then. I really wish that I did. But yeah, I would never do that shit again. Like if I don't have a kid, I just really don't think if you don't have a kid, you should date someone that has one, unless that's kind of like what you're going for. Like, I know that I want children, but like, I don't want to have them myself, you know?
Yeah.
I don't really want to have them, but if someone has them, then like, that's how I would be happy to accept them kind of thing. But
Okay.
yeah.
Nika?
With me being like a girl and all, my mom always said to make sure that whoever you decide to date, that make sure they have the same or better than you, because you don't want them to have less than you, especially if you barely have anything. And if you guys are equal and you have the same, like you have a car, they have a car, they live with their parents. Oh no, you live with their parents, maybe they got an apartment, like something a little bit better than you or whatever. But she's always said that, like, if you, I mean, it's similar to what your mom's saying, like with the kid, like if you don't have kids and they have a kid, No.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Because that's technically it's not technically, it is a worse situation for you, especially if you've never dealt with your own child before. But yeah, the same or better, and choices and consequences. If you don't have set decisions, because decisions are different from choices, then the choices that you make because you didn't like have something set in stone can ultimately lead to a consequence, whether it be good or bad.
I feel like the best advice I've been given has definitely been to, as much as I love to talk, and folks know I love to talk, sometimes it pays to actually listen. And not only listen, but actively listen. You'll discover a lot more whenever your ears are to the words that are coming out of someone else's mouth versus feeling like you need to just speak. Because then you miss what the person's saying. Yeah. And now you go and talk about, I didn't know that. Well, they were trying to tell you this a while back ago. You were just speaking. Best advice I've been given. Now, do I take it? That's a whole other situation, baby. But sometimes I have, sometimes I haven't. I'm still working. Work in progress, babes. Work in progress. If you could really relive any moment from the past year, what would it be?
From the past year? Oh, that's easy. The Renaissance World Tour being there for Beyonce's birthday.
Oh, that was great.
Okay, that's what I would. Hell yeah, I'm running that back.
That was a good one.
That was a great. That was a great night. Best tour. Oh best my ever. God! Wow. Yeah.
I'm running back New York and DC and Maryland. My whole trip.
Oh,
running it all back. I'll do it all over again. So good.
Oh,
had an amazing time.
A time was had.
Yeah, definitely the New York trip and just the food and the late nights.
Oh,
Those are always so much. Specifically, the Harlem Shake night. Specifically.
No, that was legendary. That
was
goes down the books.
Legendary.
Legendary night. Legendary day.
No.
Afternoon, night, morning.
All of it. Yeah. All entire fucking day was golden, and it took it to the top of the mountain when we went to Harlem Shake.
It did.
Ooh.
Okay, this might be a little bit deep. So
fuck.
I'm sorry, but hey. Oh my god.
What?
Are you getting choked up?
Yeah.
I was going to say you typed it.
I'll answer it first since it is a bit of a deep question.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
When is the first time you remember being self-conscious about your body? How do you think the moment shaped how you see yourself now? I've always been a thin little thing, a little twiggy. And I used to be really self-conscious just because I always felt like, I don't know, I just felt like I didn't fit the build of what the other boys who were in school were giving. Like, they were growing up and I was getting taller, but that was it, bitch. Like, I wasn't getting taller and bulkier and getting a beard. I wasn't getting any of the things that everybody else was getting in their puberty phase in high school / so I remember feeling like I wasn't, I felt like I was cute. I've never felt like I was ugly, but I felt like I was like, yeah, like meh. Like, I'll take what I can get. I was really accepting anything that would come my way, which is also a terrible thing. Don't do that anymore. Know your value. But especially in those early years, especially in high school, I was like, this is here. This person likes me. Whatever. They're not.
Stop.
Okay. That's all I gotta say.
No, we already know. We're good.
Not gonna do that. Yeah. So that's my first time I remember being self-conscious. Well, I mean, it's not the first time, but like where it was most prevalent was definitely being like, everybody's getting all these things and I'm not. What's going on here? Am I just delayed in this? But you know, it's what it is. I look young as shit still now.
Period.
Love that.
Yeah. Amen.
I get my little beard though. You see me?
Yeah.
Don't play.
Yeah.
Out here running.
Nice. I mean, the first time. I was like a little girl. I remember I was a little girl. It was summer. I feel like I may have spoke about this a little bit on the podcast before, but yeah, I was a little girl. It was summertime. My grandma used to always take us to go swim and everything. So, you know, your skin, we all tan, whether you like it or not. We all tan. We all get darker when that sun is busting, when that sun is out. So, like, I had just got like nice and chocolate this summer because I was in them pools. We were outside.
In the pools.
I was at camp. I was really underneath the sun. And I mean, I was like going through like a little bit of like a little chunky phase, I guess. And so, yeah, it was like I got like a 1-2. Like it was like, oh, you're dark and you're chunky. And I was like, oh. And it was like a family member.
Mm-hmm.
So it really was like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like I before then I had never had anyone like point out my body like that before. And to have that as like a little girl was like all of a sudden like I noticed that like I have a body and it looks a certain way and like, oh, I'm starting to get boobs and I'm starting to get hips and butt and like, like puberty's yeah. Yeah, that was like a very weird time because I just never looked at that shit before and now it was like, look.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Definitely elementary school because I was darker than a lot of people, and even though like literally a majority of the school was black, I didn't understand.
Introduce.
Yeah, but like when you're a child, you're like, the fuck. But yeah, no, I got treated real bad. So yeah, definitely elementary school, very prominent, and then it just kept going up until.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. If you could be famous for one thing, what would it be and why?
Having the fattest ass on the block.
Amen.
Are you kidding me?
I love that.
Yeah.
I would be famous for singing / playing every instrument. Like I'd want to be famous, like a talent, like a world renowned. Like, bitch, I'm over here doing Sydney Opera House and doing I'm doing the violin and the piano. If I could do any of that shit, right? I'd be like, put me there because you could book me anywhere. I would keep a job and stay traveling. So yeah, it'd be one of those things, like being talented in some regard in music and whatever that may be. Like one of those revered, like, oh, there's one of him. You've got to get him for this, get him to score this movie, get him to do this. Like I would love to really make bankroll doing any and everything in entertainment for music specifically. So yeah.
Just one thing. I would love to just write and produce horror films with
that's cute.
Specifically people of color, and more specifically, obviously I'm black. I'm going to do more movies with like mostly black people, but to do like the whole genre, I would be like, I only make movies with people of color and mainly black people. But yeah, I would definitely do that.
Mine would really be like to.
But we knew it wasn't fast.
I would love that though, but no, it would be. Yeah, I just want to be. I don't know. I just really have like that community thing that I would just love that my community is like tight knit and that they just all know that like, oh, my house is like where really good food is made. Like maybe I'm even having like. Times are had.
Giving great Gatsby.
Yeah, like the paper comes in and interviews me because I'm having these great soirees where I'm feeding the community and like,
Okay, come on, get back. Okay, this is a two-parter.
Oh.
Do you think you're judgmental, and what do you judge other people on if you think you are?
Yes.
Okay.
Language.
Okay.
Specifically how they say certain words, not like if they have a dialogue or something. I understand that. It's when people that I know English is their first language and we're
struggling.
Don't.
Okay.
They just fucking don't. They just fucking. It's specific, not Pacific.
Never Pacific.
It's mine, not mine's.
Every time I hear that, all I hear is Mr. Kogler in my head, baby.
Do not.
It's mine.
It's mine. It's mine.
Mines blow you up in a battlefield.
No, literally.
Good times.
Good fucking times.
I don't think I'm judgmental. I think it's fun. I think it's fun when people are doing their own shit. I don't know. I like it. I be liking when people doing their own little thing. Like, oh, look at that. I don't think I'm judgmental though.
I'm gonna say yes to me being judgmental. Baby, there are multiple things I can be judgmental on. And I think that Frenchie has multiple things she can also be judgmental on. But I'm gonna let her have it. I'm gonna let her have it.
No, I would love to know.
No, I feel like all we gotta do, if we see someone walk into a space and we
look at each other immediately.
That's us judging somebody and how they decided to show up in a space. Like, if we have gone to a black tie gala and you've shown up in swim trunks, flip flops, and
no, we're looking at
an
you.
AC/DC rocker shirt with wet hair
and the Ed Hardy hat.
I'm judging that ass. Like, why would you come up in here in this space? We all dressed up in our fine threads that got our jewelry on, and you came in here in a what?
Everybody should be judging you in that moment, though.
I mean, yeah, but it makes me judgmental. I could definitely look at you and be like, "Cool, that's their vibe."
Yep.
They'll help. I'm not.
It's not a vibe.
I'm literally being like, "This is not a vibe. This is not cute. Do not like that." Because as much as you think it, there is someone in that room with you who's like, they are living their truth, honey. Yes. I'm trying to become more of that person. Like, you know what? It ain't got nothing to do with me. Have fun, girl. But yeah, I can be judgmental. I feel like, most human beings can be a bit judgmental.
Yeah.
On different things. But definitely how you show up in a space, depending on what the occasion is, If you show up to the funeral and you got your water cooler and your this, you got your drinks and you come and baby, are you mixologing?
Yes.
At the funeral.
But they just, that's the vibe. At the funeral. Right. So I think I probably do judge people most on, I'm not necessarily judging on what you're wearing or what labels or this or that, but I'm judging on how you show up in a space.
Yeah. Vibe check,
point blank, period. And if so, why do you feel the need to stand out in this space, knowing this is not a space to be standing out in? I want to know.
It's not even your birthday.
Right. You ordering fajitas.
You ordering fajitas.
I'm just I could care less about you ordering fajitas at my birthday party.
What's wrong with you?
If you could eat out, speaking of fajitas, if you could only eat at one restaurant for the rest of your life, what restaurant would you choose? I've got one for you. Okay. If I could really eat at it all the time, it's gotta be. I just gotta choose one.
I know. I'm like, all the time.
It's so hard.
Okay.
I say STK. I just feel like STK really got me there.
That was good.
It was so good. If I could eat like that on a daily, I would.
That was delicious.
Yeah, STK was really that restaurant for me.
Darn. I feel like I might have to say Bossa Nova. I just love every bit of everything.
That's a good one too. And I could do that one too.
Yeah.
Oh, I could do that one too.
From the salad to the dessert. I mean, everything on that.
And you got a variety on that menu.
A variety.
I like that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Nika.
I could do Ellie's in Long Beach. That shit.
Ellie's has a really good menu.
That was really good to me.
Oh my gosh. And Jesus Christ, what am I forgetting?
Jesus Christ.
Talk about Jesus in the deliverance. The restaurant I went to for my birthday. Where's it called? I'm blanking on everything. Budokan.
I'm like,
oh yeah,
baby, I can eat
Budokan
every day.
Budokan's fucking good.
Every day. Oxtail. If I could have the oxtail dumpling every day, I would be a set individual. My life would be here. I'm telling you.
That food
every single day.
Damn.
It make you forget that they make you wait like 30 days to sit down at a table.
They do. They do. Let's see. I want to get us one more question, and it's not going to be 20 questions, but hey, listen. We tried to get to most of them. No, we're doing what we can. Oh God, but I have to ask. I'm going to ask a couple more. I got to ask this one. Okay. How do you think your relationship with your parents has affected the way you live your life? I'm sorry. We're doing one fun, one.
Okay.
I'll also go first on this one as well.
Exciting.
Okay.
I think it greatly affects the way I live my life because I live with my parents. But
there it is.
diploma, period. But how do I think, like, on a deeper level outside of just like living with them? How do I think it affects my life, or how they have affected my life? They've both had positive and negatives, you know? And I feel like I'm starting to see, I'm at this weird age where I'm starting to see a lot of my mom and a lot of my dad in me. Mm-hmm. The great parts and the not so great parts, and trying to let go of what's not so great. But because it's been a habit, I see it and I've mirrored it. It's hard to let that go. So they really have a hold on, like, my personality is a mixture of my mom and my dad, like complete, like 50-50. And the good things are great, but the not so great things are not so great. So I just want to shed some of the not so great things and also leave room for my identity, because I think that's important. So yes, but it's affected how I live my life. Yes, because it's affected different relationships in my life, whether they be friendships or whether they be, romantic relationships. Yeah. I've seen both of my parents in me.
Yeah. Yeah, the way it's affected my relationships. I mean, I grew up in a single parent household, so already already it's like, okay, like, you're already coming from a little bit of instability there. And I feel like, I mean, there was no other party to bounce off of, like, my mom. So I just got one full parent all the time and no other, like, person to turn to, you know what I mean? So everything was just coming from one person, one source all the time. And I don't know, I feel like I watched my mom, like, go through different relationships and things like that, and it affected the way that I handle my romantic relationships and, like, how I view them and things like that. I mean, my dad not being there also, that affects that, how you interact with men in relationships. And also, I mean, yeah. I what I noticed a lot was, like, it was very, like, individualistic in, like, the household, you know, because there was no other, there's nobody else to, like, relieve anything from the sole provider. So it's like, it gets very individualistic. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Man.
I guess.
I was gonna say it again.
Oh no, I got it. I don't know. I feel like I'm, like, a mixed bag with my parents, because my mom was a single mom as well, and I didn't have a stepdad until, like, 12-ish. So for a majority of the time, I just had my mom, and I sometimes had my dad, like, on the weekends and stuff, but it wasn't, like, as permanent as my mom, because I'm with her more than I'm with you. So all of the rules that I learn, I mostly learn from her, or any, like, rights and wrongs and all that. So I feel like I'm a mix of both of my parents. And then just, I feel like I compared some of the different men in my life, like different family members, because everybody in some way, shape, or form at some point in their life was like a dad figure to me, because they're like my older uncle who's closer in age to me, so he's like an older brother kind of at the same time, and then my stepdad who was like, he's there, right? And then my dad who I only saw from time to time, so it was like yeah, I just feel like it was kind of all over the place. But I think I take pieces, like you said, Wes, from both of my parents, and a lot of it I would love to shed it off so I can just be more me.
Who is me when I take off this?
Yeah, but definitely living with your parents, I mean, that's why they tell you to, like, go travel and go to school or whatever, get from underneath them so that you are able to know things about yourself. Like, we know some things about ourselves, but we still live with our parents. So it's kind of like we can't really like go and be
right.
Tell me about it. That's why I always be mourning my year. I'm like, that was the best year of my life.
It wasn't me. But yeah.
Okay, I'll ask 2 more questions.
Oh.
Okay.
What slang word do you wish would come back? Yeah.
What slang word do I wish would come back?
Yeah.
Bugaboo.
Bugaboo.
Okay.
Bring it back.
I'm in the process of trying to bring back rolling.
Was rolling out? Is rolling out?
No, not rolling out. Rolling, like laughing.
Rolling.
Because we be like, I'm dead.
I'm rolling.
I'm dead. I'm dead. We speaking all this death over our lives. Talk about I'm dead. I'm dead.
Honey, because I be dead.
How about I'm rolling?
Okay.
What happened to I'm rolling?
Okay, Sister Frenchie.
We gotta bring that back. So I'm currently in the process. Every time I say I'm dead, I'll be like, I'm rolling.
Period.
Because I'm rolling.
I'm rolling.
I'm rolling.
Bring that back. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Did you say yours?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Bugaboo.
Bugaboo.
Start calling them out again.
Call him out.
Really?
Poppycock.
Poppycock.
Oh, you threw it back.
Poppycock.
Poppycock.
This is poppycock. Nonsense. Okay, honey, I'm bringing it back. I'm putting it right on the dash.
That's
poppycock. Got to bring that back. Okay, last question.
Oh, yeah.
This was not 20 questions. By the way, we're missing like 3 or 4, but it's okay.
Okay.
It's what it is. We got through most of it.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe respectful of y'all time too now, okay?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But this one's a cute one. What's something you've learned from our friendship?
Oh, something I've learned from our friendship. Something that I've learned from our friendship is like patience and really learning just like how to be there for other people, that you don't have, like, that don't have to be there.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a relation to you. They don't have some kind of romantic interest in you. I just really learned like the hard work that relationships really do take to continue. Like, you don't just like keep being friends with somebody just because you know them. You really have to put in work.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of times people neglect friendship the most because those people don't have to be there, kind of a thing. So people feel like you don't have to water them, but that's the best one to water if you ask me.
It really
baby.
is.
That friendship plant, that's the best one.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nika, what about you? What have you learned from our friendship?
Enjoying all the time that we have together and all the different times we've been together. Random, not random. Doing something, not doing something. Just cherishing all those moments spent together. Because, sometimes it gets to a point where sometimes, you get too busy and you're just like, damn, when's the last time I saw my friends? But I feel like we really do cherish every single moment together, whether it's, like I said, doing something or not doing something, or just, doing random shit like we be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Showing up and showing out, hyping each other up when we want to crash and burn. And just the importance of brightening someone's day without even knowing you're doing it, like just by being you, or bringing them something or whatever the fuck, or texting like, hey, I need a drink today.
Okay.
And be like, all right, well, I'm headed home. I'm going to pick up the wine. Like, collaborating on things. I think that's always a good thing to learn. And learning and growing with your friends is a very cool thing to do. Those venting sessions, those late night talks about whatever the fuck, serious and not serious topics, those are all like everything. No, I'm like, everything is meaningful. Just knowing that everything is meaningful is enough to make you want to keep watering that plant.
Yes, come on, plans. Y'all
Yeah.
You know, I think I thought that friendship was supposed to be something specific. Especially growing up because, you know, I mean, I got like a really big friend group once I got to college. Like that's whenever I really got like, oh, whoa, these are not just like the 4 to 5 people I talked to in high school. Like these are, I have friends, right? But I do feel like specifically from our friendship, right? We've known each other for a really long time, over 10 years. Over Jesus Christ, it's crazy.
Stop.
Y'all too much longer.
Us much longer, but yes, just overall from our friendship, I really have learned what it means to have clarity in friendship, and also how many people in the world don't. Whoa. Because whenever I tell you, we've gone to places.
Yeah.
We've hung out with people, whether it's individually or together.
Yes.
As friends and in their friend groups, and have been like, oh my God.
No, literally.
What? Are y'all really friends? Like,
no.
Like, for real. Like, I mean, friends who, you know, and not to say that we don't have our tit for tats, but it's never gotten to like, fuck that bitch. Like, and but people really do speak to their friends.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
Fuck you then.
Right.
Fuck
it's
yeah.
crazy, but I feel like I have so much clarity in my friendships where, and they've all, I embrace every single piece of growth that comes with it. But specifically for our friendships, I think it's just so clear that we're friends to the end. Like, it's not even like a thing that's very cloudy for me, because we could end this show today. And Frenchie could leave and go and be in a traveling hottie.
Yes.
All around the world.
Yes.
And Nika could go and be a traveling hottie around the world, trying different foods and doing things. And I could be a traveling hottie. Like, we could never see each other. And I would feel so clear in it.
Yeah.
I won't have to speak to you for a year.
Yeah.
I won't have to speak to you for a year. I would never feel like, it's been a year and they don't even call me. I mean, it's just friendship. That's my friend. If we didn't fall out before last, what's the point of not?
Right.
I have so much clarity in friendship, in all the friendships I carry in my life because of you two. It's very important to me. It is because, you know, you really do go through situations where it's like, I had friends, or I lost this friend, or this and this and that. Or are we still friends? Or I don't know. And I have felt that way for some friends in my life, right?
Yeah.
Like, are we still friends? Are we still Like, I don't really know. I've never felt that way with these two. They offer me clarity in knowing that friendship is just that. You don't have to see, like, and this is coming from personal experience. We literally went through after high school where we're like, shit, we're leaving. And I mean, we're spending months away from each other, and we still tapped in and talked, not as much or not as often, but when we got back together, it was not.
Yeah.
So what happened to you? Used to text me all the time, and now you don't. It was never. It's not that. It's no ego in our friendship, and I so appreciate that, because a lot of people are ego driven in their friendships and wanting to be that main character and that this and that.
Yeah.
There's no an ounce of ego in it. It's all clarity and it's peace, and I am grateful all the time because y'all really do exemplify it. So
I'm grateful.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
And that was the Under Our Umbrella segment, y'all.
I like that.
Yeah.
Aw.
Got us right in the heart.
Claps. Hey.
Right. Oh, well, thank you for that lovely Under Our Umbrella segment, Wes.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much for listening to this episode of the Black Umbrella. OMG. I'm going to try to have that discussion group done by the end of this week. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere else at TBU Podcast. Send us an email, theblackUmbrellaPC@gmail.com. Let us know. I don't know. Answer one of the 21 questions, I guess. Or just let us know what you thought about the episode, period. We love y'all so much.
Love
Happy
you.
TV Thursday. Talk
Love
to you next
y'all.
week.
Bye.
Bye.